standard.
Friday, 10 o'clock tune in. It's showtime, the EV Café News.
My headphones have fallen off.
Oh dear, it's the last one of the year, people. The last descent into chaos and mayhem.
Indeed.
Hello. Welcome to the final EV Café News of 2025. 30 minutes of what's happening in sustainable transport, supported by Drax electric vehicles. And today's opinions on a stick are joining us as we speak. So let's go live in the order that they pitched up. So Paul, good morning to you. How are you?
Good morning. I was here at the proper time. It's unusual for me, but I was here at the proper time. I'm very excited, but I didn't realise we weren't doing the New Year's Eve version of the news. But never mind.
No, the New Year's Eve is not on a Friday, dear boy.
Oh, no, 26. What? Oh, it's the 20. Oh, no, it's Boxing Day, isn't it?
Boxing Day, yes.
Oh, yeah. See,
Anyway,
well, I've
sit
already
down.
lost track of the days before we've even got there. There we go.
Have another rum and coke and you'll be fine.
will.
Good morning, Sam. How are you?
Good morning. Very well, thank you. Very well.
Is it just me or is Paul very loud this morning?
Extremely.
Listen, I have no control over this. This is producer Joe.
Yeah, Joe.
Listen, I'm not taking responsibility for things that I have no control over.
You do have yet another set of headphones on.
No, but there's headphones. That's not a speaker. That's not a microphone. The microphone's
this is
there.
fine.
It's the same one all the time. It's
Anyway,
not my
let's
problem.
Let's wait for the news until you two fall out. And Sarah, good morning. How art thou?
Oh, very well, thank you. Today is a classic Chris Rea kind of day because I'll be joining the hordes on the M5 northbound to go and see my sister tonight. So yes, driving home for Christmas will be the
We will
earworm.
be picking up on that in item 4 today. Just to give a little bit of travel news. Now then, grab a cuppa, plug in to what's happening in clean transport this week and hold the front page because Europe is to allow the sale of petrol and diesel vehicles beyond 2035.
Oh,
Paul, coming to you for that. The ZHID scheme, High Haul, is to close. Predictably, Sam, I'm coming to you for that. Octopus EV are going to pay the new pence per mile tax for existing lease customers. Sarah, coming to you for that one. And then we've got the travel news. Christmas traffic, what are the best and worst times for drivers today and over the Christmas period with our good friends, the AA. But first, yes, you're right, it's the EV Café commercial clap where we highlight innovation and new things in our industry.
play.
Go, Joe.
Play.
Please.
A commercial clap from the EV Café.
Innovation applauded.
Right, well, first up, we're going to pat ourselves on the back. The 12 Crackers of Christmas was celebrated on Wednesday. Our awards for the most brilliant people who never get recognition. They do superb work, but just nobody ever says thanks. We said thanks. So, sponsored by the AA, Drax Electric Vehicles, EV Blocks and Amplify EV. We had winners in 12 categories, and they are Pin Back Your Lug Holes, Battery and Resource Innovation, Michael Kent of Palmer Energy, Technical and Service Bay, Matt Cleveley from Cleveley EV. The Wellbeing Award went to Stuart Humphrey of Equinity. And Stuart, if you're here, and I know you are because I've seen you, 9 out of 10, good man. Charging Infrastructure, Bob Murphy, Scottish Power, EV Education and Outreach, Jess Shanahan from Jet Social. Policy and Regulatory, we had Vicky Edmonds. She got more votes than anybody else from the EVA in England. Electric Fleet Transition, we have Kirsty Dawes from the Dawson Group. Renewable Energy, Gareth Davis from Aquaterra. The Sustainability Award was the very popular Anne Snelson from Lead with Sustainability. EV Retail Sales was Ben Travis from the Lloyd Motor Group. And Ben, brilliant to have you message me this morning. Thank you so much. Rural and underserved. I knew I'd do that one day. Underserved areas is Gemma Robinson from Highlands and Islands.
Brilliant.
And bringing up the rear, if you'll pardon the expression, is in Evan and Truck, and that's Josh Spencer from Ford and Slater. It was a brilliant webinar. had so many people join us, and the messages, Sarah, it's off the scale how wonderful people have found the whole thing.
Yeah, I'm really proud of the initiative because there's lots of people that get up on stage and that's wonderful, but there's huge hordes of teams behind them that make that possible for the lucky one who goes up, right? So that's where the idea was born. And the charitable donations as a result, we've actually doubled it. So that's new news today as well. This morning we agreed to double the donation to NSPCC and Samaritans. So we were just overwhelmed with the support. But yeah, the messages on the DMs is just like, thanks, just loads of thanks. Thank you so much for recognising us. Thank you so much to the community for recognising me from the people. So it's just wonderful.
Yeah, absolutely. Wonderful time. Now then, 2 other quick commercial claps. One is for the great guys at Mini who are using, they're really using the circular economy as a way of trying to understand how they can reduce emissions. And so they are designing in how they recycle stuff. Brilliant stuff. Their seat fabrics are all made from recycled plastics, and so on and so on and so on. Brilliant, brilliant initiative. They don't just think about under the bonnet, what's the drivetrain, it's the whole shooting match. And the other business that is doing that now is Mercedes. They've set up a sustainability scheme, which is promising to significantly reduce their total production CO2 emissions. Brilliant initiative, massive investment in the future. Good to see. Right, okay, we've got so much to get through today. Let's get on with the news. Pablo,
Yes?
stand by, and it's
Okay.
okay to whisper if you wish. The European Commission.
It's down to Joe. Joe, can you sort these people out? Because Gary Comerford has said I'm okay, but the rest of them are too quiet. So
Well, that's a
I'm
joke.
quiet, so I've tried to change it. Am I better now? Oh my god.
I'm going to have to move my.
Yeah, the sun is in your face.
Bright sunlight. Anyway, right. Right. The European Commission has published proposals which would allow car makers to continue selling petrol and diesel cars beyond 2035. Existing rules in the EU require new vehicles sold from that date to be zero emission. But with the automotive sector lobbying for concessions, new weaker targets have been published. Under the European Commission's new plan, 90% of new cars sold from 2035 would have to be zero emission rather than 100. The remaining 10% could be made up of conventional petrol or diesel cars along with hybrids. The flexibilities being proposed on sales targets, meanwhile, could be conditional on car makers gaining credits from green steel in vehicle manufacturing, and will also be awarded credits for advanced biofuels and e-fuels use in Europe's fuel mix. It will also make it a prerequisite for zero or low emission vehicles to be made in the EU to benefit from public financial support. Paul, pick the bones out of that for me, mate, while I shut the curtains.
I'm not sure that the bones need picking. In my mind, this is simple economics. The uncertainty here just creates the ripple effect across all aspects of the motor industry. I know that the motor industry has lobbied for this, but I think that they've lobbied for it for the wrong reasons. I think that they are now going to be trying to support 3 fuels instead of just 1. And that will cost them money in, having to have additional product lines and all of that sort of stuff. Supporting that over the longer term is nonsense. It just means that people will kind of kick the can down the road, which means that the transition will happen less quickly. But the other element is that they believe that they're doing this as a defensive action against China. In terms of the kind of products that they're going to... I mean, and they're going to get just so exponentially better and more effective and more efficient that the cost model for most people will just be logically electric. And it already is. I've done some research this week, presented to a customer. They are going to save £1,500 per vehicle as a minimum by going to an electric van rather than a diesel van. And this is on 25,000 miles a year, proper workhorse vehicles. It already makes financial sense. Only a few years down the road, it's going to make immense financial sense. And it's just nonsense. It's absolutely nonsense, utterly unnecessary, and proves once and for all, and again, that politicians are absolute muppets because they just don't get it. And it makes me really cross. And the Conservatives, what a joke that was. This is a separate piece of news. But What a joke. Absolute joke. And it is despicable. It shows that they really don't get it. Simple.
Let's just pick up on that. Kemi Badenoch this week said if the Conservatives get back into power, she'd get rid of the 2035 ban completely. Sam, got any bile?
No, I can't bring myself to put any effort into Kemi Badenoch, to be honest, particularly as she was the one that came up with the ban in the first place. So, yeah, it just beggars belief, really, isn't it?
Yeah, and Sarah,
Ooh,
I'm
sorry,
ever so glad I don't.
sorry, clarification. It's not a ban. I shouldn't have said that.
No, I was just about to say that. It's not a ban.
I just annoyed myself. That's the wrong word to use. It is.
Every day.
Yeah, it is the end of the sale of combustion engines, not a ban. They will still continue thereafter.
Indeed, and if Europe have their way, continue for some while longer, Sarah.
If you tuned into Gary Comerford's end of year show, they had 3 incredible powerhouses on talking about this for a significant proportion of the episode. And I think it was Tanya Sinclair said it's not about just the moving goalposts all the time is one thing, but it's about the confidence piece that's the problem here. And so anybody who was wavering or nearly over the line sees a stupid headline like the one I shared on the EV Café page from the Conservatives saying, "Oh, we'll do this," and then this brilliant public chat underneath just goes, "You started it." It's just the absolute insanity of flip-flopping politicians. So yeah, bums on seats on the politician side is crucial to this transition and confidence building piece.
It's a horrible thought. Kemi Badenoch in flip-flops. Anyway, let's do some shout-outs. Gary Comerford, good morning. 7:06 this morning. Everyone ready for Christmas?
Well
That is
done.
That is a darn good question. And a lot of people saying they're out of the office until the new year. So, quick round the table. Sarah, you're not ready for Christmas at all yet?
Yeah, and I've only got Christmas Day and Boxing Day off. So it just feels like a bit of a blur this year.
Youch. Sam, how about you?
I have half moved into a new house, so hopefully that answers that question.
Okay, so the staff will be taking care of Christmas for you. And Paul.
Hey, listen, I'm all ready for Christmas. I got my tinsel, I got my hat. I probably won't take it off now until, I don't know, December the 29th or something. But yeah.
I'll tell you what, Steve Warts must be absolutely fuming. 7:08 he logged in, beaten by Gary Comerford by 2 minutes. Great to have James Hobson here. He won a highly commended 12 Crackers of Christmas Award for sustainability for his brilliant tablets. And I know Leon Gomez has been using the little Screenwash tablets. And in the chat, he said, utterly brilliant. Screenwash King, your kit is awesome. Working away happily in our EC4. Belinda Automotive. Belinda, lovely to have you here. Great that you're having a majorly good day. Stuart Humphrey, he's in the house. He won well-being, don't you know? And he's feeling 9 out of 10.
Look
really
at that.
Pleased for you. He's working on mental resilience. Now then, it's worth stopping there because Christmas isn't all fun and mistletoe and sticky toffee pudding. It can be seriously tough for people. You are never alone. Apparently it takes 12 minutes for somebody to go from feeling like utter crap to being able to cope with what they're dealing with if you chat to the right person. All I can say to you is over Christmas and New Year, if you need 12 minutes, I've got 12 minutes, okay? And I know that we're all in the same boat. We will all help. We're all there. We support each other. Just reach out. Daryl Sharp. He thinks that I'll be dressed as Santa today. Well, sucks to be you, mate. And I haven't even mentioned naughty and nice, but now you've put it in my mind, I will. Pigs in blankets are a prerequisite, however. Right, who else we got in the house? Now then, NWSG Ha. No idea. Morning, everyone. On countdown to the big hoo. Lovely to have you here. Wayne Dunn. Hello, mate. Good to see you. And good morning, Vietnam. Peter Heath. He's here. He's got
Great teeth.
He has got great teeth. Good to have you here. He's flummoxed. What a brilliant word. I haven't heard flummoxed for ages.
Flummoxed.
Love that.
Oh, good one.
Oh, other words, favourite words that you haven't heard in a while. Waistline. Slim waistline is one for me. Ian Mayhew. Morning, everyone. I was logged in early, but forgot to comment. Damn it.
No.
So you
Missed
say.
opportunity.
No, whatever. Alex Latimer. Happy Fristmas. What is that? Fristmas.
don't know.
Before Christmas.
The Friday before Christmas?
Yeah.
Ah!
Friday before Christmas went all through the house. Nobody's doing any work today.
No, I think that's a fair comment.
And thank you for the Christmas card, the email Christmas card from Alex. He sent out a few.
Thank you, Alex.
Bless him. Evie Beano, Crimble Crackers, lovely to see you. Sarah Wellstead, great to see you here from sunny Dursley. And Peter Heath. Oh, hello, Peter Heath. Ian Mayhew, Tom Middleditch, he's in the house. Oh, it's good to see. Europe Car, if you're renting a car over Christmas, or indeed a van, they might be a good hit up. Ash Bannister, old Two Mugs himself, highly commended in every way, shape and form. Michael Barton from sunny Bristol, just in time. Liz Allen, oh, she's a love. And well done on your 500,000 listens for your podcast series. Rob Dustin, 10 out of 10, buddy. Now we're liking it. He's been out on his bike. Happy days. Leo Pickford from sunny Derbyshire. Good to see you. Paul O'Brien. Paul, wonderful to have you here, darling. Thank you for joining us. Tia Capon. Tia, you were a nomination for the awards. Do a great job. Thank you kindly. And Tracy, much as I would like to have a go at that, Nandolig Llawen Pob. I'm going to go
Paub. It is.
All right,
Paub. Yeah,
I'll
I know
go
that
with
one.
Paub.
Just say it quick.
There we go. Apologies for my dreadful pronunciation. My Welsh grandfather is turning in his grave. Who else we got here? I think Nick Gerald. Nick Gerald is in the house. Morning. A few minutes late. Slapped wrists. You'd be lucky to get away with that. Matt Lang. Good to see you here from Suffolk. Mark Wynn. Happy Christmas Eve. That's made me laugh a lot. Toby Hiles. He's on Santa's naughty list. What's the punishment? Right, okay, so Toby Hiles is late, he admits it, and he's on Santa's naughty list. What is the punishment we should dish out to Mr. Hiles?
25
Piles for Hiles. 25 sprouts?
Undercooked sprouts. 25 undercooked sprouts.
Sprouts are a joy. Lloyd Allen, great to have you here. You're late as well. Yes, Paul?
We missed Claire Locke.
Oh, sorry,
so I
Claire.
just wanted to say hello to Claire Locke because we ran a little bit too fast. But
I do apologise. I'm a bit worried because it's 10:17 and we're still going through all the people that have joined us. And it's lovely to have you here, Mark Elliott. The Chinese will be laughing at the EU. I'm sure they will. Doesn't everybody? Everybody laughs at the UK. Tracy Kearns, I know you were speaking in Welsh earlier, and that's kind. Very well done for all the work that you do in policy and just being a wonderful human being. Love you. Leon Gomez, we've already spoken about, but another big hug for you. Good grief, Mark Elliott is feeling discombobulated. That's not good. If we need to do anything. Toby Hiles
Matt Cook.
Jinx. Matt Cook. Golly, no. Right, I think we're done because it's 10:18. We've done Boggle.
We have, yes.
3 stories to go. We've got to wiggle. Okay, right, so Sam, stand by. Hydrogen project, High Hall, which is part of the UK government-funded ZHIR programme, is to close. In a public statement on its website, the project said that although substantial progress was delivered across 4 of the programme's 5 work packages, the project was unable to secure sufficient customer commitments for fuel cell heavy goods vehicles, and thus did not meet the milestones for this work package. As a result, Innovate UK and the Department of Transport have ended a key grant, which means the programme is coming to an end. The grant included 5 work packages, including management, customer and fleet leasing, hydrogen refuelling, infrastructure, data and digital and exploitation. High Hall Mobility said it successfully met expectations on all except the customer and fleet leasing work package. And basically, there was an awful lot of effort went in to try to get customers interested in hydrogen. And Sam, sadly, it didn't pay off.
No, it didn't. I flippantly put this over my mouth because there isn't a tremendous amount I'm allowed to talk about on this one, John, if I'm honest.
Understood.
I'm a little bit too close to it. But it obviously my view of hydrogen is well documented, and they were set a very unrealistic target to try and deliver something of this nature in the 2-year funding period. Was never going to work. Even if they had 10 years, it wasn't going to work. But, the point is, I guess that, or more broadly, my frustration is sometimes people see new ideas and innovation. Yeah, let's trial that. Let's do this. And there's never any real commercial lens applied to it in the first place. And as such, lo and behold, it doesn't work, even in the long term. And this is all our money, guys. This isn't just someone coming with a good idea and then letting somebody else invest in it. This is all of our money, our public money through DFT and UK PLC that has lost out as a result of a rather ambitious project which hasn't finished. Or didn't
And
really
I said,
start.
and I guess the difficulty here is that government tends to sit on the fence and say we're technology agnostic and will support a lot of different technologies to prove one way or the other. I suppose this is an inevitable outcome that sometimes things don't work out.
Yeah, but how many times do we have to see hydrogen projects fail until we've worked out that it's not a viable alternative, right? I mean, it costs millions and millions to keep trialing things which aren't working. We've got buses in Liverpool that were hydrogen being converted to electric. Let's put that to bed. Yes, we need niches. It's not about EV only. Let's use HVO biomethane if we can get away with it in very, very niche examples and use EV for everything else. But it just isn't hydrogen for transport.
There we go. You heard it here first, last, and everything. Paul.
Well, I was just going to say, Jamie Sands made a very good post on this high hall thing and reflected on the level of investment, passion, determination, focus about the individuals that worked within High Hall, and that level of commitment was really exceptional, and the work standard was really highly exceptional. It is now roundly proven, and I think it's probably been proven in the last couple of years, and I do think that there's still value in doing these projects, because at the end of the day the final nail really should be in the coffin now, and we can all refer to Stellantis pulling out of the market, all of those kinds of things, and also this failure within the truck sector as well, to utterly put it to bed. Let's hope.
I suppose the important thing here is that the market will decide. Customers will decide whether they want a certain technology, product, service, whatever it is. And if they don't want it, it will cease to be. Am I right, Sarah? The customer ultimately will choose?
I think it was a massive stopgap for a long time. I can remember working with some hauliers in 2017, 2018, and they were really thinking that it was a viable option. But I know for a fact they've turned away from it now. So I just think they're voting with their wheels on this one.
I've just got to refer to this. Daryl Sharp, can we capture hydrogen from mass sprout consumption? I have no comments, none needed.
I think it's methane, isn't it?
I know, but don't ruin the joke for Daryl. He's just living in his sprouty element at this point.
Utterly brilliant. Right, 10:22. This is a brilliant story. Sarah, stand by. Octopus electric vehicles will cover the cost of the government's new proposed pence per mile tax for existing customers. Customers currently on an Octopus EV lease who completed an order by November the 28th, so it's too late, can't do it retrospectively, will be fully protected from the new charge until the end of their lease. Octopus EV estimates that almost 20,000 drivers are set to benefit. EV drivers should contribute to road upkeep, but fairly and at the right time, said Gurjeet Grewal, Chief Exec of Octopus Electric Vehicles. Until the details are finalised, we want our existing customers to know they won't be affected. They made the switch early and we're rewarding the commitment by absorbing the new tax and keeping their costs steady. I don't have superlatives enough to say well done, Octopus EV, and it's brilliant.
I know. They're just so good. They just get better all the time. And 20,000, it's quite a quantifiable amount for them to forecast. It's like 20,000 drivers. They'll know exactly what their contract limits are for each of those 20,000 drivers. So they'll know what dent that's going to make in their profit for the year ahead. So it's very, very kind. I think, again, it's worth pointing out, Vicky Edmonds says it so well from EVA England, representing the voice of the driver there, that this was always on the cards. However, was way too soon, but there will not be a U-turn. She can't be clear enough about that. So it's a really lovely scheme. I don't know when it's due to end for the existing customers, surely not indefinitely, not forever. I'm not sure where the fine print is on that kind gesture.
Until the
but
end
it's
of their
something.
leases.
It just, thank you. So it could be at different stages in the next 3 to 5 years then. So no, again, just wonderful. Well done.
I have a theory.
Go on.
I have a theory that Octopus are going to pay 3 pence for each customer for a mile's worth of consumption, and then say to the government, you work it out. Because how are they going to police all of this, right? How are they going to work it all out? So if the leasing company just goes, all right, one mile per customer, and then, who's policing it? Who's going to manage what the actual number is going to be if they don't declare it?
I wonder, is there also a potential opportunity for the Treasury to look at pence per mile for everybody in time. Is that likely to come?
I think that is exactly it, isn't it? Aren't we the first to jump? That's why the hybrid one's half that at 1.5B. So yeah, I think they'll do away with it in the end. You are right in the sense that nobody's given a clear answer to me yet about how they're going to do it. I even had, well, a government department ask me the question, and I'm just like, why are you asking me? That's terrifying. So I don't know, we're a long way off getting it right, but I hate the fact that EV drivers have been the first to be pushed.
Yeah, that's consultation, Sarah, government coming to you. And it just goes to underline how influential your opinion is. Thank you for joining us today. I know you've got important things to be doing. Goodbye.
This is important.
Right, let's get on with the final story, 10:25. The AA have warned drivers to expect gridlock on the run-up to Christmas, with millions more cars on the road. They've identified the best and worst times to drive, along with where motorists should expect the greatest delays and congestion. The AA is predicting that this is going to be the busiest Christmas on record for UK roads, with the majority of drivers opting to travel today. Today is the day, people. Let's go and be busy. In a survey of more than 10,000 drivers, 72% of respondents said they were planning to travel today, equating to around 24.4 million cars on the roads. Not all at the same time, obviously. You know, they'll maybe leave at different times. Who knows? It's expected that this year's festive getaway will be the busiest on record, with a massive 37.5 million trips to see friends and family. And that's just Paul. Planned in the week running up to December the 25th. This year's figures are the highest predicted since data was recorded first back in 2013, up by a massive 8 million trips on last year. The main wave of festive journeys will start today, with 4 million leisure trips planned. Saturday it's likely to be 4.1 million, and this makes 2025 a record breaker. And even better, that we all rely on clean, green machines to go on our travels. And that underlines, Paul, why transition to EV is so important. More journeys, more cars on the road. But if you've got clean and green, you're doing your bit.
Absolutely, and I mean, this is the thing that we often lose with these decisions to, we'll just have a few diesel and petrol vehicles lolling around for a few more years. I mean, it's just nonsense. It's like, because they're only going to be in the high density areas, and it feels frustrating. But I'm very pleased with the AA's research, and I think there's some helpful hints and tips as to when to travel and all of that good stuff. So it's excellent. Well done, the AA. I have to travel on the 23rd. So if everybody can stay off the road on that day, that would be excellent. Thank you.
Well, if you're on the road.
Good. That's one less, everybody. Thank you very kindly.
Right, I guess 10:28, we got to wrap this thing up. It's been an utterly brilliant year for us as a team. It's been transitional. We've had to work hard, really hard, to find our direction and to keep the love. It's not always easy, but it is always worth it. And we have all worked darned hard to make sure that we are the best we can be, not for ourselves, but actually for you guys, because what you're doing out in the real world is the bit that matters. Our job is just to be the gobs on sticks and talk about what you do. Your job is to go and do the do. Well, Sam, in this iteration here, as an EV Café person, you're a gob on a stick. And it's really important that we continue to support each other over the Christmas period and into New Year. We're back on the 2nd of January for the news. So that's 10 o'clock Friday, 2nd of January. Let's be honest, you'll be absolutely stuffed full of Quality Street. And aren't they garbage now?
Yeah, palm oil central, don't buy that. Tesco own brand chocolate, much better.
And can I heartily recommend the Big Tin from Marks and Spencer's, like Quality Street used to be, in a tin. Oh,
there's a referral code in the chat.
If only I'd thought of that.
Oh dear.
Quick word from each of us about this year and moving forward into next year. Let's start with you, Paul.
Well, listen, it has been a fabulous year, a real sense of momentum. I was so grateful for the support around the events, things like the EV Café Village at the Commercial Vehicle Show and other events across the year. It's been so good to see people. Fabulous way to end it with the Christmas crackers. And really just well done and thank you for your support, everybody out there. It's been a wonderful year. And have a great, wonderful, wonderful Christmas.
Sam, speak to your fans.
I just think I need to sit down on Christmas Day and take stock of what this year's been all about, because I don't think I've had a moment to think about it. There's been so much going on. So it's going to take a little while, I think, to digest 2025, because it's just been an absolute whirlwind. And for the most part, positive. So, fingers crossed for a good 26.
Darn straight, my friend. And Sarah, how about you?
Thank you. Personally, 2025 has been, as in my personal life, a bit of a downhill slope, which I'm kind of sledging off, hopefully on the uptick now. And 2026, I think, is full of optimism, particularly professionally. Just a lot of businesses were clinging on in 2025. Grants not there, and fiscal stimulus wasn't there, and people working hard for investment didn't happen, and people lost a lot of jobs. So I am hoping that 2026 is better for a lot of people. But personally, I do love the Christmas period. As I say, got the 2 days off, and I will be just trying to be festive during those 2 days.
It would be remiss of me not to pick up on the downturn in your personal life and equate it to being with Sam. If you've got any clean transport PR or news stories you'd like us to cover, please send them to us at hello@evcafe.org. Until next Friday, well, not next Friday, until the 2nd of January. It's goodbye from me and it's goodbye from them. This has been an EV Café production. Other sustainability news services are available, but this, I'm just not going to say it. No, I'm just going to let you sit there with tape on your face.
Fun.
Well played, Joe.
But this is just funny! The EV Café is truly blessed to be partnered with the AA, Weblink, Europe Car, Iveco, Utility Line, Schneider Electric, EV Blocks, AW Energy, CPD Bodies and True Charge. With the EV Café supporting the transition to clean transport, ably supported by Drax Electric Vehicles and you lot. And without you, what's the point? Enjoy the rest of your day and your weekend, wherever it takes you. Stay safe, stay well, have a wonderful Christmas, feel some love, and we'll see you on the 2nd of Jan. Till then, bye.
Bye.
Oh, that's an outro. That's an outro.
So